Hello everybody and welcome to Danish lesson number 5. Today we are going to talk about one word in particular, which is the word kill. And this word means basically sad, and it has a lot of different and useful meanings. It's a fairly versatile word in Danish, so let's learn some good examples and ways to use it. The first 3 examples will be very similar because they all start with jeg ked af, and it means I am sad or I am upset or I am disappointed. Kind of does a different word in Danish for disappointment. So let's just stick with sad or upset. So example number 1. Jeg ked af, at jeg ikke kan komme til din fødselsdag, men jeg skal rejse. Okay? Jeg ked af. Jeg ked af means I am sad, or I'm upset. At, that. Jeg ikke kan komme, I cannot come, til din fødselsdag, to your birthday party. Men, but, jeg skal rejse. But I am going to, or I must, travel. Okay? It's a bit of a long sentence, but it's almost word for word match up with English. So just a couple things. First things first, jeg ked af. I am sad. Now, after the a, jeg ked af, there has to be something. You can't just say I am sad and say jeg ked af, because that doesn't work. There always has to be something after the a. For example, a noun or another clause, you have to be sad about something. So if you're just generically sad, you say jeg ked af det. Jeg ked af det. I'm sad of it or that or something. There has to be something that you're sad or upset about. So if it's just generic or you're sad about something that you're not saying specifically, jeg ked af det. You're sad about it. Okay? In this situation, we have a whole clause that we're upset about. We're upset about the fact that we cannot go to the birthday party. So jeg ked af, at that. You must put this at before the rest of your sentence because you're saying I am upset that or I am sad that. Then you can put your clause. Jeg ikke kan komme til din fødselsdag. Okay? You may also be wondering why ikke comes before can, and that is because I'm just going to leave it at this very simple explanation because we don't have a lot of time. But it is because this is the second clause of the sentence. And because it's in the second clause of the sentence, you put the ikke before can. Okay? We can elaborate on that. You can find out more about that in books. It's the same thing as a verb inversion because you'll notice a lot of times verbs and subjects invert in the second clause of a sentence, and this is very similar to that. That's why the ikke comes first. So in negative sentences in negative clauses that are the second or third clause of a sentence, the ikke comes before the verb. Okay? One more time, let's do this sentence. Jeg ked af, at jeg ikke kan komme til din fødselsdag, men jeg skal rejse. Okay? So, I am upset that I can't come to your birthday party, but I have to travel. Okay? Second example. This time, we're not sad about a clause. We're sad a whole sentence or a whole thing. It's just one noun that we're sad about. That we're upset about your job, for example. Jeg ked af mit arbejde. Jeg ked af mit arbejde. I'm upset about my work. Okay? So in this case, we just have jeg ked af, I'm sad about mit arbejde. Okay? This has no at. It just has ked af mit arbejde. This does not have an at between the two clauses because, well, it doesn't have an at because there's only one clause. Just I'm sad about my work. I'm not sad that I have to go to work. In that case, we would have to say that, at. But this lacks an at because it's just a one-clause sentence. Jeg ked mit arbejde. So if you're just upset about a noun, it's very easy. Jeg ked whatever the noun is. Mit arbejde, min søster. I'm upset about my sister or whatever. Okay? Very easy in that, you can say. If your car breaks down, you can be like, I'm upset about my car. Jeg ked min bil. Yeah. Not too difficult. There's another construction where you can say, I am sad because. And this is very similar to the first example we did where we're like, jeg ked at jeg ikke kan komme til din fødselsdag. I'm sad that I can't come to your birthday party. You can also say, I'm sad because. But in this case, you would say, jeg ked af det fordi. Jeg ked af det fordi. Okay? So I am upset. Jeg ked af det. Jeg ked af det fordi, because, and then whatever your reason is. In this example, we will say because I have been sick for a long time. Okay, so jeg ked af det fordi jeg har været syg så længe. Sorry. Yes, so jeg ked af det fordi jeg har været syg så længe. I'm sad because I have been sick so long. When you're pronouncing sick, be careful because it's S-Y-G, suit, which is different from S-Y-V, Sue, which is the number 7. So I probably mixed them up now. Those are hard ones to pronounce, to differentiate between suit and suit. So, jeg ked af det, fordi jeg har været syg så længe. Okay? Because I have been sick so long. Jeg ked af det fordi. Okay? I am sad because. Okay? Now we also have a verb called kede, which is K-E-D-E. Okay? This verb you would think would mean sad because it's so similar, but it actually means to be bored. Okay? And it's a reflexive verb in Danish, which means the infinitive is at ked sig. So this changes depending on person because it's a reflexive. You would say, for I am bored, you would say, jeg keder mig. For you are bored, it would be, du keder dig. He or she would be, han keder sig. She would be, hun keder sig. We would be, vi keder os. Y'all, plural you, would be, I keder jer. And them would be, de keder sig. Okay? So, yes, the killer part stays the same no matter what, but just the reflexive ending changes depending on person because that's how reflexives work. So, jeg keder mig, I am bored. You could say, for example, jeg keder mig tit, når jeg alene hjemme. I'm often bored. Jeg keder mig, I'm bored tit, often, når jeg alene hjemme. When I am alone home, or home alone, basically, okay? Så jeg keder mig tit, når jeg er alene hjemme. Okay? Jeg keder mig tit, når jeg er alene hjemme. Okay? I am often bored when I am home alone. Since we're doing reflexive endings, we can say this sentence the same way, saying you are bored often when you are home alone. Du keder dig tit, når du er alene hjemme. He is bored. Han keder sig tit, når han er alene hjemme. Vi keder os tit, når vi er alene hjemme. Y'all. I keder jer tit, når I er alene hjemme. And they. De keder sig tit, når de er alene hjemme. Okay? So, and that applies to every reflexive verb. The verb stays the same, just the reflexive ending changes depending on the person. Okay? And number. So that was the verb keder. And that is to be bored, which is different from sad. And final version of kill is the adjective form, which is killy. Killy. Okay? And that's the regular form. With just the E at with just the G at the end. You can also say, det killigt. And this ends in a T because det is the neutral pronoun. It. Okay? It is not the gendered form den. If you would say den, then you would just say den killig. But in general, we usually use det for just an abstract it. Okay? So, det killigt. It is boring. Okay? What is boring? If just it's boring and you're saying it in general, det killigt, that's fine. Det killigt, that's fine. You don't have to elaborate any more than that. It's boring. Okay? Det killigt. Boring. But you can also say it is boring to do something. And this, you use the infinitive form of the verb preceded by at, after the adjective killigt. Okay? Example. Jeg synes, det killigt at rejse alene. I think, jeg synes, it's my opinion, it's my experience. Det killigt. It is boring at rejse alene, to travel alone. Jeg synes, det killigt at rejse alene. Okay? I think it is boring to travel alone. Okay? So we're almost out of time. Just a quick recap. Ked, K-E-D, sad. Jeg ked af det. I am sad. Okay? Jeg ked af det, fordi ... I am sad because, or I'm upset because. Okay? Then we also have the verb kede, K-E-D-E in the infinitive, keder in the present tense, K-E-D-E-R. Same for every person, every number, except remember that it is reflexive. Jeg keder mig, du keder dig. Okay? So, jeg keder mig tit. I am often bored. Final, adjective form. Killigt. This means, or killi, in the gendered form. Killigt in the neutral form. This means boring. So we have final recap. Kill, sad. Keder mig. Keder sig. Keder dig. To be bored. And finally, killi, killit, killi, whichever one, depending on the gender of the noun, which means boring. Okay? So hopefully this helps. Yes, that's all for today.